I had a friend. I got their picture on the wall there. Two of them. I used to teach a lot of people making fiddles now, but this man from up Sparta, Floyd Reeves. They're just wonderful people. He used to work the liquor store in Sparta. I went up there and bought a half a gallon of liquor one time. How I met him, anyhow, I bought this half a gallon of liquor. And anyhow, there's 5 or 6 people took a drink out of it. Well, everybody got sick. And I decided there's something wrong with that liquor. So I took about a half a jar of it back up to the liquor store. And at Sparta, we couldn't buy none in Virginia then. We had to go to Sparta to get it. And I said, it was Floyd. I said, there's something wrong with this liquor. I said, everybody's had a drink, it's got sick. I said, would you send this back and see if they analyze it? I said, see if it's poison. Anyhow, he said he would. Well, anyhow, we got talking, and he said he'd like to learn to make a fiddle. And I know he thought I was crazy, taking liquor back to the liquor store. Anyhow, I told him where I lived and everything, and there's a couple of them up there in Sparta. They wanted to come down to the house. Well, there's 3 of them, actually. One fellow worked at Dr. Graybull Pipe Company in Sparta. Back then, it's all gone now, too. But he engraved pipes, smoking pipes, which was real fancy, and also used briar wood. In fact, I made chin rest out of some of that wood they gave me from the factory up there. But anyhow, they come down and learned to make fiddles. And Floyd made he made good fiddles. And 2 months ago, Floyd passed away, and his daughter called me and his wife. They come down. They said that he'd been cremated, and they're trying to figure out something to put his ashes in, and wanted to know what I thought. And I said, well, I told him what I'd do. I had an old coffin case made back in the 1800s, just like a new one. I had 2, actually. I got one is rosewood and one was ebony-like. So I cleaned that ebony one up, and we fixed it to put his ashes in for the services and all. And it's a coffin case. It's an old coffin case. It's got arch top. It's just like a coffin. Fiddle. Since he was a fiddle maker, I thought, well, now, to me now that would be appropriate. Now, the reason I saved that rosewood, that's going to be mine. Rosewood casket. Well, anyhow, I've got a rosewood fiddle case made back in about 1860 something. It's just like new. Got brass handles. Well, the one I give her was black and all, and real pretty thing. So anyhow, she wrote. She come down and called and everything. Said that was the most appropriate thing. And she appreciated, and she sent a $50 gift certificate down, and I think Stevie took it to the store to get some stuff. But anyhow, you can't charge. He was a friend of mine, and I thought that's what Floyd would like. And see, I've got a little pet cemetery I've started up there above the house. All my dogs and all as they pass away. So that's what I'm going to do when something happens to me. I'm going to be cremated, and that's my rosewood casket, and I'm going to be buried with my dogs. I hope Becky don't mind. But anyhow, that's a situation where a personalized thing. Now, Floyd, the greatest thing he ever done in his life, told me many times, was starting to make fiddles. He said it really meant something. He lived up, and he was still working in fiddles up in his 80s. And that's, that means a whole lot now. Them fellows, I'll tell you what, they're some good people. Yeah.
There's a little rosewood casket resting on a marble stand with a packet of old love letters written by my true love's hand. Go and bring them to me, sister. Read them all for me tonight. I have often tried, but I could not, for the tears that fill my eyes. When I'm dead and in my casket, sleep to